It says 29. Day 29 of my 30-day live stream challenge. And we're only one away from the end. And so I took some notes today. A few things I want to talk about. First, had an in-service day today at my school, so no students. And today, one of the things that we did was called an implementation review. The school I work at is an EL education school. And so when we do the implementation review, it's when we take some time to see how our school is doing stacked up to all of the expectations that go along with being a part of the network. And so this year, like every other year, when I am going through the process, it's good because it reminds me of all of the really great things that are going on in the school that I work at, and it's just a good thing to do. Of course, there are areas that could be shored up, just like any other school. However, I always leave with a sense of gratitude for working at a school where so many good things are happening. And so, even if you don't have a formal implementation review at your school, it is very worthwhile, even if it's just you and your classroom, in your classroom, just taking a few minutes and trying to make a big list of all the things that are going on at your school that those things are good for kids. And I guarantee that it will help boost your mood a bit. I have never been in a school where there haven't been some awesome things going on. Schools are amazing. Of course, teachers are amazing. And do whatever you can to support those teachers and public schools. Shout out. The second thing that I want to talk about is it's getting close. Okay, it's getting really close. I have been spending a good amount of time working on the classroom management section of my Strong Teacher School course. I've been working on it for a couple of years now, and the course is live, but it's just kind of out there in the universe, waiting for some people to give it a try. And so the reason I've been spending a lot of time on the classroom management section is because it is my belief that even if you have the best of ideas, best of intentions, plan all the time, work 100 hours a day, a lot of that is going to pale in comparison when it comes to like teacher happiness than if you invest time in building relationships and also working on classroom management. Because if that is not there, teaching can be a really miserable profession. And I say this as someone who's worked on it for 26 years. I have my strengths, I have my weaknesses. Know I have a lot of good things that I could share, but don't let me give you the impression that anyone is perfect at this. In a classroom, there are too many variables happening all at the same time. It's impossible to have control over all of them. But I know that with practice, you can minimize some of those distractions and at least make teaching a little bit easier and hopefully a little more joyful. And so, all of that being said, I'm looking for you. All right. I am looking for 10 teachers to give it a shot. And what I have for you is I know there's the use of the things that are in the course are without a doubt. So I know that there are some really useful things in there, but I'm looking for 10 people who will start off at a really it'll be a discounted price, who would be willing to also give me some feedback as they go through, so I can begin to polish the course and make it even better. And it's going to be alive. The course is going to continue to change, it will continue to evolve. And for those people, those 10 people that want to give it a shot, you will get access to everything in the school. You're getting in on the ground floor. So, everything in the school you will have access to, and you only have to pay for anything once as a show of gratitude. And it really helps me out. There are a lot of features I'd like to try in the school I hosted at Teachable, and before I can get all those features going, I kind of have to have a course that's usable and that I know is getting positive feedback before we take it to the next step. So think of it like a rough draft venture. And apart from the classroom management section, I have lots of steps you could take to become stronger and happier and a healthier teacher. I've got a couple of my books that I've included. And so I think that you will find value. So if it is you and you want to give it a shot, just leave a comment in the show notes. You can go to my website, which is called Why Edify. And right at the top of the website, there's a little banner that'll have a link to the Strong Teacher School, and check it out that way too. Share with someone that you think might be interested in it. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this school is going to evolve over time. And that, I think, wraps it up for today. I'm going to turn on, I kind of forget to turn on my chat here on the side, but it's looking pretty quiet, kind of like crickets in the chat. Uh, however, tomorrow is the last day of streaming for 30 days in a row. And so, one of the things, if you've been following me along the way, one of the things that I really have liked about this whole process is I'm just feeling a little bit more comfortable. Not so worried about perfection and just moving forward. And I think it's been worthwhile for that. I think that I've even liked it enough where I will continue to do it on occasion, maybe do some of my newsletter sharing or my Wednesday motivational pick me ups. Maybe we'll try to do those live. And so I appreciate those of you who have been hanging out with me on this trip. And if you haven't subscribed to Why Edify, please do that and share it with some friends. Leave a comment, all those good things. And I've got a lot of things going. And if you just take a moment and type in Why Edify, WHYEDIFY, if you type that into your browser, you're going to see all of the things that I've got out there to share. That my intention is just to do what I can to support teachers, and I'm learning a lot along the way. Till next time, till tomorrow, take care. Bye.